6 o'clock. If everyone would stand and join us for a pledge of allegiance. Straight back.
Dear Heavenly Father, it's cold. We know you are in control and you're going to keep us warm and keep us safe. And we thank you for that. Lord, please watch over us as we make decisions tonight. Please make sure that these are according to your will and we look to you in all of our talk, all of our thoughts, and all of our speech. In your name, amen.
Amen. All right. Please let the record show that all three commissioners, along with our attorney and the auditor's office, is here with us this evening. Have you all had an opportunity to review the agenda?
Yes.
Is there any additions or subtractions? None hearing. I make a motion to approve the adoption of the minutes or agenda.
Second that.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. None hearing. Motion moves 3-0. We all had an opportunity to review the minutes from the January 21st meeting.
Yes.
That's actually not January 21st, even though it's listed as that. Yes, January 7th. Make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. None heard. Motion carries 3-0. Appointments. We have just a few appointments to do. The first one is the IT committee. Commissioner Streeter, I believe you sat on that before, have you?
We never officially made that an appointment. We
Okay.
just decided that that would be a duty of the president
Okay.
at the time.
All right. Very well. All right. Drainage board. I would entertain a motion for drainage board.
Again, I make a motion for Heath Gardner to be retained on the drainage board.
Okay, there's a nomination made. Is there a second? None hearing. We'll move forward. Do I have another nomination?
I'll make a motion for Matt Richardville.
Okay, there's a motion for Matt Richardville. I will second that motion. Comment?
I just want to point out that we have some serious years of service on that board, and in the next 2 years we're going to be losing all of that, and I really recommend we retain someone that has understanding of the major projects that we have scheduled.
Make a motion. We've already had the motion, so I will call for the question. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-1. PACE board. Had a phone call from PACE director. Their requirements have changed just a little bit, and she had a nomination that she would like to bring forward, which is Leslie Hoffman. They have several different, no different than us, criterias as far as boards. Certain for us, we have some that state statute, some that are within local ordinance, and they have the same thing, one of their larger grants. So at this point in time, I'd like to make a motion to approve Leslie Hoffman to the PACE board, and this is our second appointment to that board.
I'll second that.
Okay, have a nomination and a second. Any comments?
What are those requirements?
I believe she said that they had to be a parent of a former child and advocate. I believe that was what the requirements for that one was.
Well, that's why I presented Vicky.
Okay? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries 3-0. The next one is Park and Recreation. I would make a nomination for Tim Salters to serve on Park and Recreation Board.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a second and a first and a second. Any comment? None hearing. I'll call for the question. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-1. make a motion to, table the Knox County Library Board at this point in time.
I second that.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
2-1. I would also make a motion to table the Wabash Valley Community Corrections, Board appointment at this point in time. Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay, comment?
We have a list of people that are qualified and ready to serve.
Okay. Here, call for the question. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
New business. Make a motion. Let's see, this is resolution 25-1 for the 2025 regular meetings of the Knox County Commissioners. Drew, I make a motion,
Yeah.
so I need a second
Yeah,
to
this-
approve.
I second.
Okay, now we can call. Go ahead, Drew.
This is our regular scheduled meetings resolution. Just to advise the public and the media of when the regular meetings are. Under the current resolution, I just left it the same what's been done, 10 a.m. on the first Tuesday, 6 p.m. on the second, or sorry, the third Tuesday, all at Vincent City Hall.
Okay. Any comment?
So we're not changing meetings?
Not at this point in time.
There's a
Okay,
sched-
I was just told we were, so I wasn't sure. I
There's
didn't.
a scheduling conflict with the first Tuesday of the month. I think they have the, was it unsafe building?
Yeah, they had
board
unsafe
or
building
something?
board.
So we would like to revisit that.
The unsafe building meets on Thursdays.
Area plan.
Area planning, okay.
But yes, so, okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, none hearing, motion carries 3-0. I make a motion to hear 2025-2, which is the, intent to conduct a commissioner's tax sale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Drew, what is 25-2?
25-2, as you know, the county holds a tax sale each year. However, not all the properties are sold at the tax sale. An opportunity for the county presents itself when these properties don't get sold and they become very delinquent. It's called a tax sale certificate, and so what happens is it basically truncates the tax sale process, cuts it in half to entice more buyers to buy a tax lien to perfect for a tax deed. And so attached to the list of all the properties as Exhibit A that would qualify for certificate sale, it's, don't quote me on this, but I think it's probably been the better part of 5 years since the certificate sale was held. So we're definitely due to have that. The primary benefit to holding the certificate sale is if you have buyers that perfect to the tax deed, then you get these properties back on the tax roll of people who pay the taxes. It's not so much the money you get from the sale itself. This resolution just states that these properties are qualified. Commissioners desire to have the properties back on the tax rolls with taxes being collected. Cites Indiana Code 61.124.6 allows for the county to acquire a lien on these delinquent properties and allows us to issue these as tax certificates to other entities.
Okay, any question? Any comment? None hearing, I'll call
I
for.
would like to ask quickly, I know SRI will be retained to do this for us. Is there a anticipated date?
We don't have the anticipated date. I think SRI was gonna schedule and coordinate that, but it probably, I would guess probably March would be my guess.
Okay.
Okay. Call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, none heard. Motion carries 3-0. YMCA, Van Gogh. How are you tonight? Great.
We have our voucher, quarterly voucher. It's for October, November, and December. We're actually asking for zero to be drawn down since we already spent all the funds. So we use all the local match.
Okay. So need drawn?
No, I just need that signed still.
Okay,
Yep, that's all we really need. Our biggest trips are still for employment. And second is adult day services and then medical trips.
okay. I still need to make a motion to sign those, correct, Drew? Okay, make a motion to approve the drawdown for the YMCA Van Gogh Public Transit. Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, none heard. Great, thank you, motion carries 3-0. Which one am I here? Am I
Top
okay,
one.
the top one here? This one? Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, D is 911 interlocal cooperation agreement with the city of Vincennes. So this has been on our agenda for a while now, and I have had an opportunity to discuss this with Mayor Yocum. They have agreed to pay, I believe it's $84,000 per year for the next 2 years for this interlocal agreement. And what we're doing is we're taking over, the county is taking over central dispatch services from the city. So I would entertain a motion to approve the 911 interlocal agreement with the city of Vincennes.
I second that.
Okay, have a first and a second. Is there any comment? None hearing. Call for the vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. None heard, carries 3-0. Edwards Landfill Monitoring and, this is a monitoring agreement. Drew?
This is required by IDEM to keep monitoring, this landfill. We have a few years left on this. We also have to enter into a trust indenture with IDEM on this as well, on a biannual basis with a letter of credit, that's a standby to guarantee this. Strain's been providing these services, since we had to start monitoring them. This is just an updated agreement from the expired one. The only additions are obviously the hourly billing rates have increased due to the sense of time. It replaces all the dates in there. There is a estimated annual amount of about $38,000 for the work that's gonna be done.
Okay, this is a yearly thing, and I do believe you're right. I believe there's 3 years left on the monitoring for this. So I would make a motion to approve Strand to continue as our Edwards landfill monitoring. Do I have a second?
I second.
A first and a second. Is there a comment? Not hearing. Call
Just
for.
wanna
Go.
verify it's budgeted.
Yes. Call for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign, none hearing, motion passes 3-0. Make a motion to pay claims. Have we all had a chance to read claims?
Mhm.
Great, any questions about any? Make a motion to pay claims. Second, okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. No, same sign, motion carries at 3-0. Also make a motion to pay the payroll. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, first and a second, call for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay, same sign, none hearing, payroll paid. Okay. Number 9, old business. This is ordinance 2024-2, amendments to the Knox County Weed Control Board. Entertain a motion to hear on second reading the 2024-2.
It's third reading.
We didn't actually read anything on second reading, but that's okay. So I'll make entertain a motion for third reading.
I will make a motion to approve on third reading.
Okay,
On the
there is a
table.
motion on the table. Do I have a second? There is not a second. Motion dies for a lack of. Announcements, commissioner reports. Justice Campus. I don't believe we have anything on the Justice Campus. Things are still wrapping up. Nope. Knox County Code Compliance Officer. I actually met with Mike out on site of the 911 building area Friday. Got to talk to him for quite a while. Looks like everything is going pretty smooth on that end. He has submitted all of his, obviously, his information for the month. Next is Ready 2.0. I do not see Chris here. He should be, was in Germany. I think he should be back by now. Hopefully we can hear more about Ready 2.0 grant from him at our next meeting. The Emergency Management Operations Center. Two things on that. First, before we go to the GEO proposal, I did meet out on site with KCARC, Mike with the unsafe building, as well as Rod Mullins, who's tearing the building down. There are some just minor issues out there when it comes to where some of the power lines are, sewage lines, things of that nature, that little hurdles that we'll have to address. Nothing that we can't overcome. But we also have before us geotech proposal for that particular site. It's been submitted to us to accept Patriot. Patriot, the summary of work is that they're going to provide, basically they have to go in and do some ground testing of the area. And they're going to do 5 soil borings at a depth of 20 foot in the building footprint, 2 soil buildings at the depth of 10 foot for the pavement areas, and 1 soil boring to the depth of 10 foot in the dumpster pad location. They're also going to do split spoon samples and standard penetration test values. Shelby tube samples may be obtained, as well as monitoring the borings for presence of groundwater during and immediately following the completion of the boring. Laboratory services and engineering services. The fee for all of this is the geo engineering exploration is $4,600, and then pavement cross-section design is an option. However, I would make a motion to approve both for $5,800. That one's $1,200 because there is going to be some cross sections thickness based on the traffic conditions. So I would make a motion to approve Patriot to do boring at $5,800. Do I have a second?
Second that.
Okay. Any question? None hearing. Call for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. None hearing. Motion passes. And of course, that comes out of our professional services fee. The next one, I would make a motion to table the Judicial Center Geotech, and I do that simply because we're a long way away from doing anything with that particular building. We're probably 2 years before we move forward on that. And I know some of the council members were concerned that we're pushing the brakes. No, we're just a long way away from moving forward. We need to get the 911 building built before we move forward with anything. So I would make that motion. Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay. Any comment?
We've moved forward at the same pace with the preparedness of the contract with this particular facility for design, and to get a design under the scope. I believe the geotech needs to be done as well.
Okay. Call for the question. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. Public comment as established under Resolution 2020-2. Is there anyone that wishes to make public comment tonight? Okay. Date and time at our next meeting. What do we have? First Tuesday.
February 4th.
February 4th. Okay, February 4th, 10 a.m., right here at this meeting, location.
We just signed it on.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, you were talking, I'm sorry, okay. Make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Do I have a second to
second.
adjourn? Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.
Take one down, pass it around.
He's got right here.
All the originals are coming down.